Oh, there's a piece of hair on my microphone. Not horrible. It's horrible when that happens. It's horrible. Don't touch my coffee. Cawfee, coffee. If you spill it, I swear, because I need that. Like I didn't. You know what? SLEEP. Why am I spelling this morning? I'm all about the spell. I feel like I look like Elvira this morning. I do. I love her. What? What is that? What was that? Tell me to swim? What's going on, Kickin' Al? Say hi to everybody. How you doing on this Tuesday?
Thank you for asking.
Now, how are you doing? You didn't answer the question.
How am I doing?
Yeah. Your voice sounds so good in the morning, like really early.
Really good.
How am I doing?
Really
Just
good.
like me. I sound like that too.
Really like deep.
Deep. Very deep.
Really deep.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm deep.
All right. Well, go deeply, get out.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. I'm a little tired. Not gonna lie.
Well, you know what?
What?
Have a great day.
You too, Kickin' Al.
I gotta go eat my peppermint.
I'll see you in 20 minutes. Do not eat peppermint Perry.
Why?
Don't eat my peppermint Perry.
Ugh.
You know what?
What?
I thought of
What you?
yesterday, and someone liked it, and I can't remember her name. Yeah.
What?
Come up with a Perry pie. Perry pie.
No.
And have his face on it. And stick your face in and go blah 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 blah. Perry.
Do what again?
A Perry pie. Like I'm thinking a pumpkin Perry pie, peppermint Perry pie. What else begins with a P?
How about a peppermint?
What's a Portuguese Perry pie? Because he's Portuguese.
There you go.
Right? You could fill it with meat. Perry meat.
Did you make him a pie one time?
No, I bought casserole, but it wasn't. That's not a pie. It's like a seasoned meat, I guess. At that bakery.
Buy some stuff at a bakery.
I did.
For.
I ate it in honor of Steve Perry. Yeah.
Right.
His name is Steve Perry.
And what did he say about it?
Nothing.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Get out. Get out. Just get out. I said get out. He's getting out.
Oh my God.
Mark, we're fine. Say hi to Mark.
Who?
Say good morning to Mark.
So Mark asked a question of Steve Perry.
Did he really? I hope Steve sees it. Say it to Steve.
Steve Perry's Facebook page. I don't know what the question is because I can't remember.
Really?
But Mark asked him a question.
Uh-huh.
Something about Christmas. Goodbye.
Oh.
Love you, Mark.
Al said he loves you, in case you didn't hear that. It's Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday, November 2nd of 2021. Thank you for arriving at your edition, your personal edition of Classic Rock Raw. So Thanksgiving is only, it's like a few weeks away, and then it's Christmas time. But we're already here at the Kiki mansion. Yeah, right. Into the Christmas spirit. We're very thankful for everything, but we decided to skip over Thanksgiving and just head right into Christmas. Like I told you guys yesterday, the tree is up. I love it. I am happy. So for the past 3 nights now, turn the tree on. It looks good. You feel magical when a Christmas tree is on. Don't you think? The weather is very crispy all the time now. And I think the whole Indian summer / mugginess is behind us, I think. However, I will never forget a few years ago, it was more than a few years ago, but not too much longer than that. On Christmas Eve, we all stood outside on our deck and ate our food for Christmas Eve. That's how muggy it was. And it was actually too muggy. I said, well, let's just put the food outside. That's how warm it was that Christmas Eve. But it was so muggy to the point everything was getting condensation on it. So I had to bring everything back inside. So I remember that. We always talk about it, how we stood on the deck and ate one Christmas Eve. Sounds like a children's book, doesn't it? How we ate on the deck outside One Christmas Eve. I don't know. Whatever. If you write a children's book, there's an idea for you. An idea. Did I say that? I did. We have a lot to talk about this morning, like a ton. The cancellations are happening yet again. Feels like we're back at last year, like a little reminiscent. John Bon Jovi has tested positive and he is fine. We are being told. He was supposed to perform at an event on Saturday night in Miami. The guests were already there, then boom, John's not coming. You're here, you're all looking pretty, but you have no guest. You have no main event. You have no main course. He's not here. That's my fear of traveling to a show right now. For real. Like, I would love to buy the plane ticket and go. I would, and I've dreamt about it. However, spending the money on airfare, hotel, travel, food, all of that stuff, you get to the show and it's not happening. That's my fear. And that's a lot of money to just kiss goodbye. Speaking of kiss, we got a lot to talk about that. So that's why my suggestion is to have your favorite artist come right to you. Yeah. Come to your house, do a private show. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, but if you chip in, like a few of you chip in the cost of what you were going to pay to travel to that said show, there you go. You can hire somebody to perform for you in private. Not like that, not creepy private, just like private, your own personal show. John Waite did a few of those during the whole shutdown. Socially distant, of course. But he did a few of those, and you gotta have some moolah. But again, if you pool your money, why not? I think it's a great I think that's the future. I think that's part of the future of concert dumb for sure, because this is just getting weird. So, there's that whole John Bon Jovi thing, and John, where he was supposed to be was a smaller event, still a good size event. And he's been doing these events called Runaway with JBJ for a while. This has been a thing. And this is the event that he was supposed to appear at. Included was an intimate storyteller acoustic performance. So I guess John sits on a stool. He can't sit on a chair because you can't sit on a chair and play the guitar comfortably, I would imagine. Chair has arms. You have to be high up on a stool, no arms. You play your guitar and it's all good. There was going to be a Halloween party as well at this event. It was like a 3-day, 2-night thing. And of course, you got a photo op with JBJ himself. Now, I'm not sure if the non-John things happened anyway, but you pay some money to be at these Runaway with JBJ events. $21.95, not $21.95, $2,195 if you went by yourself to the show, and that included the hotel, not travel, just the hotel and the show. $19.50 per person if there were 2 of you. I can't do the math. It's just under 4 grand. Of course, that included the hotel. Or the cheapest option, $16.50 for one person, no hotel. But you're not going to go by yourself. Like, why I mean, some people, I guess, would do that. So you do pay handsomely for these events, and a lot of people go, and these events usually do sell out. John, again, is fine. I couldn't find out if any attendees would receive a refund or if they were going to reschedule the event. Nonetheless, they're still out of airfare and travel time, taking time out of work and all of that. I personally would want my money back. I wouldn't want the refund option because you just don't know what's going to happen in the future. You just don't. Saturday night, wait a minute, hold on. Here we go. It's drippy nose time. Gosh, I can't stand it. Like, it just happens. It really does. This is my This napkin, this is my coffee placemat, so it's a little rough. And I've only used it for like 12 hours, but it's a little rough looking right now. It's a napkin. What do you want? Bryan Adams, again, he also tested positive and he was scheduled to perform at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony on Saturday night, but he canceled, I guess, right before the show as well. Apparently, you're going into the venue, you take a test. If you test positive, that's it. You're not coming in. Nope, you are not coming in. Guessing Brian did not want to cancel that event because it was pretty special, and I'm sure it would have been really awesome for him to do it, but he is also said fine. Now, Brian was supposed to perform him and Tina's big, big hit, It's Only Love, with her, not Tina, her, the artist, the really cute, she's so cute, artist, that's her name, her. We had this whole discussion yesterday. I was so confused. I'm like, who's her? Her Tina? No, her. She's her. But Keith Urban did the song with her, and it was great, really. No word as to when John and Brian will be back on the road. Yeah, we just don't know. Kiss. Lots of stuff going on with Kiss. Oh my goodness. They're currently on Kiss Cruise 10, Sailing the Seas, and on Friday, Bruce Kulick hopped on stage for Tears Are Falling and Heaven's on Fire. Now, even though Bruce is currently not an official member of Kiss, his relationship has remained very strong with the guys throughout the years, and he continues to be part of Kiss, which is awesome. And Bruce is such a nice guy, really nice guy. There is a fan video online of when Bruce joined the guys on stage on the cruise. As I turn my notebook page, all of my written notes, right. So the fan video is of them singing Tears Are Falling. They sounded great. I loved it. And I will just say that seeing the guys on stage with the wind blowing Paul Stanley, his hair was in his face the entire time. He kept trying to, he's got his guitar and he's just trying to get the hair out of his face. I loved that. I thought that's how they should perform going forward. I thought they sound, again, no fire, no makeup, no 25-inch high platform shoes, no 300-pound costumes. Kiss in the raw, just like classic rock raw. Kiss in the raw. I loved it. I I think this is what they should do going forward. Small, intimate crowd, even though the Kiss Cruise, a lot of people, they sell these things out. Those are expensive too. But I thought they were totally in their element performing like that instead of a said big arena show. So the Vegas show that they were scheduled to do, that's not happening. And before that, Paul and Jean tested positive, so they also had to cancel like 8 shows or something. And on October 17th, very sadly, their longtime guitar tech, Francis Stuber, passed away from what is going on around us. Now, Fran was only 53 years old, and he had been with Paul since 2002 after testing positive. Fran quarantined in a Detroit hotel room, and to be quite honest, something is very suspicious there. No question in my mind, because that is all the info that is currently out there regarding that tragic happening to Fran. So why? I'm just going to say it. Why was he in a hotel room quarantining with no continual supervision? Just a question. Just a question. And then over the weekend, a lot of stuff blew up. Anonymous members of the Kiss crew spoke to Rolling Stone magazine, and they just let it roll. They just the anonymous crew members blew the lid off of everything that happens behind the scenes and said that many of them got sick, they were not tested regularly, and some even gave fake vaccination cards in order to get backstage and continue to work. Now, compliance is said to have been dropped the day before the end of the road tour began, but Kiss production manager Robert Long denied all allegations, saying that if someone wanted a test, they would provide it right away. And if needed medical care, that would also be provided as soon as possible. The anonymous whistleblowers also took a shot at Live Nation, saying that employees need to be vaccinated at Live Nation. Concert attendees need to also be vaccinated or show proof of a negative test, but artists are allowed to choose their own protocol, which I did not know. I'm just being honest with you. I did not know that everyone around had to, you know, be whatever. But I did not realize that artists had their own choice of what they wanted to do. Lots and lots of crazy things exposed. How Kiss will handle everything, we just don't know. They could clean house and start fresh, or leave things the way they are to not create any new headlines for themselves. However, Kiss is still in the headlines as they canceled their Las Vegas residency, which was scheduled to start on December 29th. They were supposed to play 12 shows at Zappos Theater in Planet Hollywood. Why they are canceling is still unclear. It could be because of the Rolling Stone article or because of Fran's unfortunate and untimely death. Or they're saying it could be because of soft ticket sales. I personally think it could be a little bit of everything. I mean, they've had a lot going on, which will be sad for Gene since he told Rolling Stone magazine in August that Vegas pays well, and that's reason enough to do that residency. Kiss has not yet released a statement because they are on the cruise, which ends tomorrow. We'll watch and see what they say. Someone will come out and say something about it. Absolutely. Again, soft ticket sales would make sense because I have been looking, at certain shows here and there. And honestly, the fees get you. They do. Um, at the end of the day, if it wasn't for those fees that come in at the end and like yeah, all right, you know what? I'm going to pay that for the tickets. I'm going to pay it. And then you go to check out and it's like an additional $300 for the fees. Who can do that? And times are a little different right now, so it would make sense. However, go and check out that fan video online of Tears Are Falling on the Kiss Cruise with Bruce Kulick jumping on stage. They did a great job. They sounded awesome. Maybe that's the new path for Kiss, because who knows about the end of the road tour now? We just don't know where that's going to go. So I told you, lots of Kiss developments, but it's always a happy time when we sit back, and I'm going to sit back just for a second. I'm sitting back and we're going to talk about Steve Perry. Yes, we are. People love that. I don't know what it is. I say it all the time. I could just sit here. Steve Perry. Oh, look, I have 1,000 people watching. Ready? Watch. Steve Perry. Hey, there's another 5 million people just watching me say the two words, Steve Perry. Oh my gosh,
Don't say it again.
I just hit 20 million subscribers.
Don't say it again.
Steve Perry. Whoa, it's a feeling of joyful happiness.
Oh, Steve Perry.
I did announce yesterday that I will be doing a post Steve Perry party. say that 25 times fast. You can't do it because I can't. And I'm trying to figure out if I can do it on Zoom so I can bring people on camera. I still have to figure this out. I will keep you posted on that, but it is happening. Whatever time Steve is done with his season playing party and answering questions from his amazing fans, we will meet back here. I will be in my PJs. I will probably have a hot toddy. I don't even know how to make a hot toddy. I won't have that. I will not have a hot toddy. Maybe I'll have, oh, I could make something warm though with Kahlua in it and whipped cream.
Oh
But
boy.
it's going to be late. Here's the thing. I will probably be delirious at that point because it's gonna be late for me to be coherent, but it's okay. I will have on my PJs, I will tell you that, and I wish I could have Steve Perry PJs. I wish I could get a pair of onesies, and then his face would be all over the top, and then have a hood with ears on it, like maybe the hood would have little Christmas wreaths with no, little Christmas trees with Steve Perry's head on the top as the tree
What
topper.
is wrong with you?
I like that idea.
Ugh.
So there you go, Mr. Perry's camp. You could make Steve Perry tree toppers with Steve's face head at the top. I think that's a great, and you know what? People would buy those. He could be a bobblehead, a bobble Steve Perry head. A bobble Steve Perry head tree topper, like all kinds of things going on. And he sings to you when you look at it. So a Steve Perry tree topper bobblehead singing thing. I like it.
I like the idea too.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. If you make millions of dollars on it, you know where to find me because I don't go anywhere. I literally, right? Right? I don't go anywhere. Al,
What?
I don't go anywhere.
No, you don't.
Right.
You go to I like the idea of the Steve Perry bobblehead. I think that's a hit.
No, the bobblehead tree topper that sings to you.
No, I just want a Steve Perry bobblehead. I just want that.
You do not want that. You
You,
would be so
you could
mad
have that
about
in
it.
the Kiki.fm studio and him bobbling his head all the time. People would love to watch that, wouldn't
I
they?
think so. Like they have these little things too. They're
Right.
solar powered. So a Steve Perry tree topper bobblehead singing solar powered tree topper.
Oh,
Did I say tree topper twice? I think I did. So I'm not sure the exact time we'll be live here.
So this is going to be on Friday night.
Yes, it's a post Perry peppermint party.
So Steve Perry's doing a thing on his YouTube channel at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific.
Correct.
But after that's over, you're going to have it on Kiki.fm, your Facebook page, your YouTube page.
Well, it's not going to be Facebook. It's just going to be YouTube because
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I just have this one. Listen, I am not that technically oriented. I'm doing this all myself.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure things out here.
Okay.
So it's just going to be on YouTube because
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll just make it easier for me.
Okay, that's fine.
But thank you for asking.
That's fine. I want a bobblehead for Christmas.
So I'm not sure what time Steve will end. Watch him end at like 2 a.m. And I'll be sitting here. "Oh." But I will be here no matter what time it is. I will be here for you. And people are excited. So it's going to be fun. Mark said,
Yeah, I see it.
how about an agitated owl bobblehead? Now, how about a jealous owl bobblehead? So we could have one with, listen, on the pajamas,
Yeah.
on my onesie pajamas, on the hood. So we have the Steve Perry tree topper bobblehead singing guy thing here. And then here we have angry Al tree topper bobblehead jealous of Steve Perry. And he's
what
like
does the
constantly
word agitated mean, Kiki?
It means you're mad.
Kiki.
It means you're angry. It means
it
you're
means
like
I'm angry?
you're
Okay.
irritated,
Okay.
agitated and irritated, like they say, and you try to knock them off, like you
No,
try to.
I'm never.
This is what
angry.
you do, like it'd be emotion angry Al.
I'm not angry.
Well, you are sometimes, like you don't, because you get mad about Steve Perry.
I don't get
And
mad
John,
about
you
Steve
get
Perry.
mad about John Waite too. How
I
I talk.
don't.
You do.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Just
I don't get
what do
mad
you think's
about
gonna
anything.
happen? What do you think is gonna happen?
Nothing.
Steve Perry's gonna come here. Kiki, I want to
No, he's
marry
not.
you. I want to marry you.
You know what I
And
can't
then John
believe-
Waite will come right behind him. No, I'm marrying
But you know
her.
what? I
And then
can't.
you'll be
Oh
like,
my god.
everybody just go away.
Well,
No,
I feel
that's
like it's
not
Thursday night.
happening. It's not
I
happening.
listen. What I can't believe is all these ladies throughout the world think they're gonna marry Steve Perry.
I love it.
They're by themselves. They're reaching out. They tell them that they love him and everything else, which is fine. But they have like this romantic thing going on with Steve Perry. Like I just don't get it. I
I
mean,
do.
I
I
think
get it. I
no
get it all. I get
no
it all. I get it.
no you don't get it.
We're going back to when we were young and
Yeah.
literally, well, for me, it was Sean Cassidy and Leif Garrett.
Oh,
That's who I was
yeah.
marrying at
Okay.
that point, and Scott Baio too. Like,
Right.
I did wanna marry him too, but it was
Right.
more like Sean Cassidy was he was the big guy
Did
I
you have a
wanted to
poster
marry.
of him in
Oh,
your
yes.
bedroom?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And Leif Garrett, so Sean was at the top.
Yeah.
Leif Garrett, he was a pretty close second.
Mhm.
He really was. No, he was a close second. Boy George, I don't wanna talk about that. That's not even nice because I loved him too.
What do you mean it's not nice?
I
Boy,
loved him too. Well, I didn't know
that's
he
fine.
would never marry me.
Yeah, but
He would marry you,
no,
but not
but
me.
when I used to play Boy George on the radio and stuff like that, I never, it didn't bother
Come
me.
a come a come a come a come a
No, he's a great artist, a
chameleon.
great
You
artist.
come and go.
Oh
You
God, here we go.
come and go.
Karaoke with Kiki.
Whoa, I love it will
All
be
right,
easy
calm down.
because I like my dreams. Wait a minute. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. It's like Christmas colors, so I had to say it. Red,
Thank you.
gold, and green. So you know how every day I always tell you guys to be kind to everyone. Before we go, I have to let you know that Al did 2, not one, but 2 kind things yesterday.
What do you do?
I am so proud of him,
What do you
and
do?
this is what you know, listen, I'm just here to, like, relay some information,
Hmm?
not get too heavy duty, and just have some fun with you guys, you know? But I do think it's important to, look around and be kind to other human beings. And so yesterday, the first episode was now, Al, don't interrupt me because I'm just I'm going by memory here and it's early. Al saw this woman at the post office, I don't know, trying to control her dog or something.
It was at the pharmacy.
Okay, listen, I told you I'm going off
I was
memory
getting
here.
drugs.
Do you wanna just tell the story?
No, because I can't remember. Go ahead. I'm sorry to
So she
interrupt
was
you.
trying to get control of her dog, and he's like, "Come here, doggy, doggy, doggy." And the lady was thrilled because then the dog listened to Al and he was able to, I don't know, get the dog to do what she wanted him to do. So is that how it went, Al?
The woman was miserable. She was trying to get the
She
dog.
was
No, no,
miserable.
nothing against the woman, but the dog wasn't listening to her. The dog just kept looking, and she was very frustrated. And I just opened the door of the vehicle I was driving, and I said, "Come on!" And the dog came right over to me. And
Oh,
she
okay.
smiled, and she was so happy, and just thanking me. I don't know what I did. I just being a dog lover.
All right, so that's kind thing number 1. Kind thing number 2 is a little disturbing. However, I'm very proud of you. So he saw a woman. Now this was at the post office, right?
No, this is at the drive-through pharmacy.
Boy, a lot happened at the
No,
pharmacy
no, the
yesterday. I thought it
pharmacy.
was I thought everything happened at
The
the
same
post office.
time the thing is happening with the woman with the dog.
Wait, can I tell the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it's just more
Well, I
fun.
just want to make
Because I
sure you
don't
get the
really
story
well,
right.
I'll get it right.
Say hi to
I'll
Mary. Mary, say
Hey, Mary, what's going on? Good morning. So we're
hi.
talking about Al's kind story number 2. So Al's at the pharmacy and he looks over and sees a woman crying in her car. I mean, who does that, first of all? Like, she's sitting there sobbing hysterically. So he's like, he goes over to her, I guess, and says, "Is everything okay? Like, do you need assistance with something? Are you all right?" I I'm the woman now. The emergency brake in my car, it's stuck and I don't know how to I don't know how to turn it off. So, Al in his his grubby glory because he went out in his
Oh my God, here we
crappy
go.
clothes, right? You did. Let's
Yeah,
not lie about it.
no,
tells her, and then well, for wait, let me back up just for a second, and she goes, "I just had knee surgery." So he goes, "Okay, well, get in the other get in the passenger seat." Poor woman just has knee surgery.
Can I stop you
S
there?
Why? I think I'm telling it well.
But you're missing a dramatic part
Alright,
here.
go ahead.
This is, and I'll just tell a little bit of the story.
Alright.
She's at the drive-through pharmacy. She opens up a door just to stick her head out, and as you said, she's crying. Right. And she can't open the door because the drive-through. It's like going through like McDonald's, Burger King. You can't open it because the thing is right there.
Yeah.
And I says, well, you can't get out. And I says, hang on, let me go get my glasses. Because I went back to my car, got my glasses. I was trying to see where to pull the emergency brake thing, right? And I
But wait a
said,
minute, you made her scoot into the passenger seat.
right.
Yeah.
So I says, can I get in your car? No, I'm a stranger. She doesn't know who the heck
Freaking
I am.
weirdo. Like,
So the poor woman, as you just said, had knee surgery. So this woman is climbing over the console into the passenger seat with her legs like sticking in my face. It was great.
good. Does she have a skirt on or pants?
No, no skirt on.
All right, good. Thank God,
Go ahead.
because that would have made it
You can
worse.
continue with the story if you like.
Well, I'll try. I'm just going on hearsay. So the woman has knee surgery. She scoots into the passenger seat, and both of them together apparently are trying to figure out how to turn off the emergency brake because this is a new car for the woman.
Right.
Everything in cars now, they're push button digital,
Right.
speak like car turn on,
Right.
self-driving. No, we don't have
Right.
that yet, but
Yeah.
all electronic. So the two of them together were apparently a great team because 20
Right.
minutes later he figured it out. And I don't know, did she throw her arms around you and say,
No.
"Oh, thank you. You are my knight in shining armor."
No, she's
Like,
very grateful, but it's a brand new car and they have all these buttons and everything else.
yeah,
But the thing, I got in the car with her and I says, you never figured you would spend the morning here with a stranger in your car. She was
a
laughing,
dirty stranger.
but she says,
on top.
I'm so sorry. My car is so dusty and so dirty. The car's brand new. It still has a brand new smell to it. And she's like, well, at least my front console's clean. Here I'm trying to stop the lady's car.
And you didn't have a brand new smell to you.
What's that? What did you just
I
say?
said you didn't have a brand new smell to you.
How do you know? You weren't with me.
Oh, well, but I saw you when you left.
Yeah, but it was fine.
Apparently.
But she was very grateful. But you know what? That's what life is about. You got to help out each other. You got to be kind to people. And you
Mhm.
know, I could have had the woman over for dinner last night, but you know,
See, that's the thing, like, a little scary too at the same time because you
right.
don't know who got it. She has
But
no idea who she's
again,
letting
I
in
don't
her
know
car,
who.
and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's
Right.
Al."
I don't
Like,
know who's.
I'm surprised you didn't end up at her house for a
No,
snack.
but you never know whose car you get into or
Yeah,
whatever.
don't get into anyone's
But
car. Don't do that because
no,
that's
but
not,
but I had within 10 minutes I had two women smiling and laughing their asses off at me. So it was great.
yeah, and you're good for that.
Thank
So
you.
that's like the rule of every day,
Right.
I
You say that
think.
every day, be kind, and
It's
that's very
true.
true.
It's true. I would like to say hello to Kel in Australia. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to all of our friends in Australia. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. I really, really do. Happy Tuesday. Remember to, like I said, hence being kind to everyone every single day whenever you can, even if it's for a little fleeting moment. Be kind to someone today and let us know what you did in the comments because I just think that is awesome. Remember to stay strong. We are in crazy times right now. And again, that is my purpose of being here for all of you to keep us slightly entertained if you find this entertaining. I mean, I find it entertaining to just sit here and talk about, not the serious stuff. I don't find that entertaining. It's just informative. But I just love connecting with you guys. It's really fun. And always remember, most importantly, to keep rocking because music is what's getting us through. That's right. And you guys have an awesome day. Hi to Karen from Germany. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mary, have a good day. Kiki and Al, DSB, and keep rocking. Always, Mark, superhero Al,
Thank you.
slashed on his old spice and went to work. That's right.
But the big thing
It's
is
true.
you're having an after party on Friday night.
That's right. This Friday night, everyone. Hopefully, you can join us for the Peppermint Perry after party after the whole season premiere on Steve Perry's YouTube channel. And he's going to be talking to all of you lovelies. Amazing. Have a great day, guys. And hopefully, I will see you tomorrow.